Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on Nintendo's E3 2017 plan. So, you listen to my video about the financial report. Nintendo basically said that in E3 2017, once again, they won't do a press conference. I kind of did a video about that, basically, kind of show my disappointment. Like they had a good conference when they introduced the Switch, and all of a sudden, oh well, we're not gonna do one in E3 2017. And like the gist of it is why? Because we're in America and probably it's not gonna be comfortable. I don't know, maybe you had something kind of disappointing a bit, but it's not really a big deal. But I know Nintendo, they was trying to do their way, trying to be different, but sometimes just copying someone is always the best thing. Just saying there. So doesn't matter, whatever. So this is what their plan is. So of course what you see here is their official website, E3 at Nintendo.com. So they're gonna start June 13th. So it's always gonna be Tuesday. If you always see the pattern of the conference, it's gonna be first Microsoft in the morning, then Sony at the evening, and then the next morning at June 13th or the Tuesday, it's Nintendo's version. So June 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, they're gonna do a Nintendo Spotlight. So a lot of people said their theory basically is it might be more than just a Nintendo Direct. It's probably gonna be, I'm guessing it's probably something like you either watch Attack of the Show or X-Play XL Show, something like that. And of course, they're gonna basically feature the showcase is Super Mario Odyssey. So basically, this is what the description said here. Nintendo Spotlight, June 30th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Excuse me. Nintendo's activities at E3 2017 kicks off with the Nintendo Spotlight E3 2017 video presentation featuring a closer look at the Super Mario Odyssey game and new details for Switch games launching this year. And then of course there's going to be live streams throughout E3 week. No doubt there. They've been doing it before. So it is, I guess, like I said, it's going to be a presentation, but it could be something like, again, Attack of the Show, X-Play XL Show, I don't know, whatever. We'll just have to wait and see. And then after that, after the Spotlight, they're going to do a Nintendo's Treehouse Live E3 2017. Yeah, they kind of done it before a bunch of times. They did it with the release of the Switch. They kind of did it with some games like the Splatoon, Test Fire, and those stuff. And it's always the crew of the Nintendo Treehouse team. And my only question is, where's Chris Pranger? Oh man, I went there, I know. So let's read the description. Nintendo Treehouse Live E3 2017. Stay tuned after the Nintendo Spotlight as the expert from Treehouse play through upcoming games for Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, probably including the new 2DS. Show behind the scene info and maybe even share some surprises, commenting. And again, a lot of people, if you don't know what Treehouse are, they're basically their localization team, but they do more. Of course, the head honcho though is Nate Dilford and Bill Trenton. Bill, Miyamoto's personal translator. I don't know. Every time I look at them, there's some weird bugs me about it, rubs me the wrong way, but that's a different story. But whatever, they're doing what they need to do. That's what they want to do, and whatever. The Nintendo Treehouse. So after that, apparently they're gonna do a 2017 Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitation. So of course, everybody knows it's been announced. Splatoon 2 is going to come out July. I'm guessing either 23rd or 28th, I forgot. The sequel to Splatoon is not an enhanced version. A lot of the story basically Splatoon. Apparently it's supposed to take place 2 years after the event of Splatoon. An interesting story. There is actually a robust story, so interesting there. But yeah, there's going to be one of those tournaments. Yeah, believe it or not, Splatoon has been like sort of there's a competitive scene to it, believe it or not. I play Splatoon, it's fun. gotta fix the online on Splatoon because I keep getting cut off. But apparently because, well, what do you expect? It's Nintendo. So, but anyway, they're gonna have a tournament. I don't know, maybe they're gonna show some new feature for Splatoon 2. I mean, heck, and there's been reported in Japan and in Europe, there's gonna be a Splatoon 2 pack-in bundle. If they have that in America, I might consider buying it. Just saying that. So, the 27th Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitation, Splatoon 2 Tournament, June 13th, 2017. See the top Squid Squad from around the world claim their turf in the 27th Splatoon 2 World Inkling Invitation. And the funniest really thing also was that I remember 2015 they did like a Nintendo World Championship. That was actually interesting. I did watch it, and there was rumored plan for 2016, but because a lot of the finance problem, a lot of the problem with the Wii U, I think from what I heard, they did cut back to said, let's not go big because let's just wait until the launch of the Switch. So I guess this is it. I wouldn't mind bringing back once again for the second time, the Nintendo World Championship, because that's kind of interesting. But again, plans change, so what can you do? And then from there, apparently, they're going to do another tournament. It's called 2017 ARMS Open Invitation. So that's going to be on Wednesday, June 14th. Another tournament, basically ARMS, that's going to come out, like, believe it or not, that Friday of E3 week. ARMS tournament, June 14, 2017. An all-out action as elite players stretch the limits of the fighting skill in the 2017 ARMS Open Invitation. Again, showcasing the game, what it is. Because that's their two main games starting this summer. June, you got ARMS. July, you got Splatoon 2. At August, I have no idea. And that's basically it, their plans is. And the rumor basically were saying that the Nintendo Spotlight is going to be at least a minimum of 1 hour. So, kind of makes sense. Most conferences are between 1 to 2 hours. So, yeah, kind of makes sense. And again, like Nintendo said, they're going to have more. It's not like 2016, which is Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and that was it. I mean, they do have other games, but again, that was the main feature, because again, you can understand, one, the Switch is not out, the Wii U is already in its last leg because it had a poor sale, not a lot of games, not a lot of people did support the Wii U, so they really couldn't do anything about it in 2016, but in 2017, it might be a different story. So, that's my thoughts about it. Kind of disappointing that they don't have a conference, but I guess the Spotlight, I don't know what, again, like I said, I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe, like I said, it's a video presentation, but it's also probably, like I said, an interactive show or X-Play show. Who knows? Yeah, so that's my thoughts about it. So with that, thanks for watching.